morning. It's Wednesday, June 5th. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning, and here's Luna. As far as how did Luna do yesterday or last night, Luna slept through the night. Now, that's not the problem. Luna's gonna sleep. She's gonna sleep, come on. She's gonna sleep through the night. Like, she's gonna get in that little crate or carry that I have, and she's gonna sleep through the night. The challenge and the moments of regret that I have come in the morning. She does wake up pretty promptly so far at about 6 in the morning. This morning she woke up crying out because the people that had her before, that's when they would feed her. So she woke up this morning at about 6 o'clock, just like with the saddest little whine. So I woke up, fed her. Well, first I woke up, put her on the potty pad. She used the bathroom on the potty pad, so yay her. Then I took her downstairs and fed her. And then that's when the moment of regret starts for me, because it's 6 o'clock in the morning on my summer break. And typically on a day off, I'm gonna sleep in till about 8 or even 9, because I usually will go to bed around 1 in the morning. So I wanna go upstairs and go back to sleep. But her, she's like, I'm awake, I've gotten my, I don't know, 8 hours of sleep. I've just been fed, I've used the bathroom. She now wants to play. So yesterday, I didn't realize that, so I tried to feed her, let her use the bathroom, and then have her go back to bed, but that didn't work. Today I said, okay, I'm gonna feed her, have her use the bathroom, and I'm gonna give her some playtime with Woofy, some scheduled playtime. So I gave her about 20, 30 minutes of playing with Woofy. And then I picked her up and put her in her carrier. And she just really was having no part of that. She was like, you can put me in this carrier, but I'm just gonna cry in this carrier until you take me out, and or bite the top of the carrier and just make a scene, make a fuss really, until you let me out. And so I tried to wait it out, you know, like moms do with their babies. But I'm not gonna be able to fall asleep with all that noise. So I took her out again, let her play a little bit more, put her back, still not enough. And we did that a couple of times. And what I will say is my Woofy, my sweet little baby boy Woofy, he's been so good. He just kind of ignores it. He's laying there looking at me like, is everything okay? Also, while she's crying, I call him over, tell him he's being a good boy, rub it, yeah. I was talking about you being a good boy. Rub his little back so that he knows he's not in trouble. And so that's been nice to see. Like, he is, Woofy, sir, Woofy Goldberg. He just went in the kitchen, and that's the place he is not to be in. So he's been really good. You can tell he has like a concerned spirit, and he's really trying to make sure he's doing the right thing. Now, what eventually ended up happening is I put her back in the carrier, put the carrier on my bed next to me, and that seemed to calm her down. So I think around 7-ish, maybe a little after 7, she quieted down, and we went on right back to sleep for a little while longer. Then she woke herself up. Hold on. But this time she just woke up and she was playing with her toys in her little carrier. And I took the opportunity to just kind of lay in bed a little bit longer. And then we had to get up because Woofy needs to eat. So he just had his breakfast. Let's show you Woofy. There he is, being the good big brother that I knew he would be. Are you being a good big brother? Yes. And now, the new milestone that we need to try is I need to exercise. Because this girl can't get in the way of me exercising, because I need to do it for my mental and physical health. But for that, I'm gonna have to put her in the carrier because she is very small. And what I was telling Mimi yesterday is I have to get used to having a puppy that's this small. When I had Genesis, she may have been even smaller, but just remembering that they can get under the couch, under the table, under chairs. Speaking of chairs, I learned yesterday that chair right there is one of her little hiding spots where she went under and she peed under that. So I gotta keep an eye out for that. And so when I exercise, I need her in that carrier, because what I don't want her to do is get underneath the treadmill and die. Because babies have gotten underneath Peloton treadmills and been, I think, fatally injured. So that's what we're gonna do. As far as my plan today, I think I mentioned yesterday's vlog that I want to kind of do things this summer to help me to feel more like myself. Some of that is like just a few organizational things in my house that I feel like fell by the wayside during the school year. So today what I would like to do is get all the mail that needs to be shredded out of my office and get that shredded. That happens all the time. That's not specific to this past year. I just feel like this past year just caused me more anxiety than normal because I already felt like things were just not the way they needed to be. So there's just a lot of mail in there that I need to shred. So that's my primary focus. And after that, I don't really know what I'm gonna do. And also, I'm just gonna forewarn you that you're probably gonna see this black bonnet a lot. I also don't feel like doing my hair this summer. I just don't. I don't want to deal with it. So on promotion, I decided promotion was a perfect time for me to try a wig and see how I felt about it. So I got a very inexpensive wig off of Amazon. If you've seen my last few Instagram posts, the hair that I'm wearing there is that inexpensive wig. The day before promotion, I went to my hairdresser. I had her wash my hair, deep condition it, trim it, and then just braid it down to prep it for a wig. So what's under here is just my hair braided down, and it's gonna stay that way. I mean, obviously I'll take it down, rewash, and just probably have it rebraided. But right now I'm just kind of like in my wig era. And we're gonna even see if maybe I continue that into the school year. I might get braids towards the end of the summer, but right now, this is great. This is great. So that's that. She just had a little poop accident in the house. Uh-oh. We're not going to get too bothered because she's a puppy and she's learning. But just before that, when I just got her up a little bit ago, she did, again, successfully pee on that potty pad. And the pooping accident is my fault because I was going to take her out to poop while Woofy was eating. But her poop beat me to it. So, anyway, we need to start our day. Right? Woofy. Okay. Time to exercise. So this is the setup. Here's Luna, the fan. Woofy's there, standing guard. I'm here on the treadmill. I'm probably getting ready to take this Hannah Frankson class. Little Miss Lady, girly pop, if you will, is not really happy about it. She's clawing at her carrier. She's whining. And this is the carrier I was telling you guys about. It's actually a car seat for dogs, but that's what she's been sleeping in. So she's whining. I'm gonna have my headphones in and we're just gonna ignore her, right, Woofy? Because mommy gotta get the workout in. Wish us luck. All right, it's 12:15. I did my workout. I did 2 treadmill classes. The first one was a run with Hannah Frankson, like I showed you. The second one, technically it was a run with Hannah, but I just did it as a power walk. So I'll do, when I'm on the treadmill, I'll do a 30-minute run, and then I'll do 30 minutes where I'm power walking on the treadmill, typically at a 4% incline and anywhere from a 3.5 to a 3.8 miles per hour. Now, did Luna enjoy that? She did not. In the beginning, I definitely know that she was crying. She was crying, kind of pawing at the little carrier, but it was okay because mommy had those AirPods in and it just drowned that crying out, and she eventually just realized there is no point in me crying because she's not going to take me out of this. So by the time I was finishing up, she was just laying in the carrier sleeping. Woofy stayed in the hallway. He came into the office a couple of times to check on her. He's not really allowed in the office because he had this period of time that lasted about a week or so where he would go in the office and he would poop behind the Peloton bike and in front of the treadmill. So then he became banished from the office so that he understood this is an office, not your poop spot. But I didn't want him to feel like he was being left out, so he came in. Then I took her out of the carrier while I did my little ab workout. Her and Woofy played a little bit together. She's getting a little sassy. She let out her first little bark at Woofy. That took him aback. But they played. And so now I'm getting ready to go to Trader Joe's because I need some stuff to eat for lunches. And I think I'm gonna go to PetSmart because I need to get her a little temporary collar with the bell on it, because that is also something that I had to do when Genesis was a puppy. She was so small that she was very easily lost in the house. Like, you couldn't find her sometimes. And so I needed the bell to kind of get a general sense of where she was. So I need to get that, and I'm gonna get some puppy shampoo. Like, I don't know if she peed on herself at some point, but she has a very slight scent of urine that I just can't. So we're gonna get some puppy shampoo, and I just Googled, can you give puppies a bath? So yeah, the workout was a success. So that's really all I came to tell you, and now I'm off to run those 2 errands.
They didn't let it leak?
Huh?
Okay, I made my Trader Joe's run. I'm in the parking lot. Sometimes I'm so impressed with how quickly I can go in there and come out. I don't even think I was in there for 10 minutes, but I really just went there to get lunch food. So I'm just gonna show you what I got really quickly while I'm in the car and I have the time. I'm really trying, you know what? I'm a woman of a certain age. And in this age, like, I've learned from the doctors and just news and TikTok that at this age, like, you have to work harder to maintain a certain weight, to maintain a flatter stomach, because of your hormones. And that is all very annoying and very upsetting to me, and I'm just so bothered by it, but it is what it is. And so I was on TikTok a couple nights ago, and there was a TikTok that came up, and I think the woman was like a hormone specialist. Like, she was a doctor, but she specialized in hormones, and she was like giving all these tips to try and help you keep a flatter stomach, you know, as you age. And the thing she off the bat, what she told me I was supposed to do is to just completely eliminate coffee altogether. And as soon as she said that, I said, well, now we're just talking nonsense. Like, I went from 0 to 10 when she said that, because I'm like, so I'm just not supposed to enjoy a cup of coffee because that's going to cause me to feel like my stomach is not flat. She said that. What else did she say? No diet soda, which I have 1 diet soda a day with dinner. Like, that's my treat. Other than that, and my morning coffee, I'm drinking water. I don't even remember what else she said, because by the time she said no coffee, no diet soda, even if it has 0 sugar, 0 caffeine in it, I just was like, life is too short. Life is too short for me to not enjoy just simple pleasures in life, like a cup of coffee, an iced coffee, a diet soda with my dinner. And I've just determined that I eat to live, but I also eat for enjoyment within reason. Like, I think I'm pretty good about monitoring what I eat, and I don't like fall off the rails and just eat junk. I'm pretty mindful of what I'm eating, but I want to enjoy life. And part of enjoying life to me is enjoying food. I don't want to just eat food to just stay alive. I don't want to just be eating boiled chicken and lettuce and just drinking water forever. And I said all that to say, when I went into Trader Joe's, and my intention this summer is to just continue to be mindful of what I'm eating. A part of me has to accept that I'm older and my body just doesn't respond to working out the same way it did when I was like in my 30s, in my 20s. I'm generally satisfied with my body. Like, I have to accept the bottom half of my body. The thighs are going to be thighing. They're not going anywhere. No matter how thin I've been, those things are down there. That's a given. The booty is going to be bootying. It's going to be there. And if nothing else, I can at least say the bottom half is toned. It's not flapping around. It's toned, but it's just it has a presence. My biggest thing is like, I just want a fitter upper body, and the midsection is always hard, especially when you get older. So like, I'd like more toned arms and a flatter stomach. So I'm trying to just stay on the track of being mindful of what I eat, but also accepting my body and realizing that I'm actually physically healthy. Like, my blood pressure is low. I have pretty good cardiovascular endurance, and that's really what it's all about. The rest of it, I just want to look better in clothes. So I was going to try and not have, you know, any sweets, and that just isn't realistic for me. I'm just not that, I'm not that person. So some of what I have in this bag, should I have it if my life's mission is to have a flatter stomach? No. But should I have it if my life's mission is to be healthy and enjoy life at the same time? Yes. So anyway, the first thing that I bought that's kind of in that category, but I don't think it's that bad, is I bought some more of these honey grams with sea salt. They are dark chocolate covered. These are really good if you want to feel like you're having something sweet, but they're not like ripping apart your diet. And a lot of times I will eat one of these and I will dip it in some like Cool Whip. I have some of that at home, and now that I think about it, I've had it for a while and I'm probably gonna have to throw it out. So you can have 3 of these for 170 calories. Next, I once again would like to blame a student of mine, not from the last year, this past group, but the group before. She brought these into my life, and I've never been able to turn back. I just always have these in the pantry because sometimes I don't want a cookie. I don't want a piece of chocolate. I want something that's Swedish, and I want something chewy. So I always have some of these, and I'll eat like a couple of these at a time. Again, I probably shouldn't buy them, but I did. These are like crack to me. Every time I go, I say, you're not getting any of those. And every time I go, I say that, and I come out with a box of these anyway. And it's really difficult because these are not even being sold as seasonal items anymore. I found these in the fall. I'm not one of those, it's fall, y'all, it's fall girly. Like, I actually don't like a lot of fall flavored items. Can't stand pumpkin pie, anything pumpkin bread, all of I actually get really annoyed in the fall because people get so excited. I don't even like sweet potato pie, which is like a sin in Black culture, but I don't. But these cookies, these maple leaf cookies, are delicious. And they're just, I can't not have it. And these have turned into my dessert at night. So I really try hard to limit myself to one cookie, which really isn't that bad because these are actually pretty sweet. But sometimes, like if I'm about to start my period, or I'm just like, I don't care, and I'm just throwing all caution to the wind, and I don't care if my stomach is huge, I'll eat 2. One of these is 110 calories. These, I forgot to say, 6 of these is 100 calories. Now on to the healthy things. I'm only going to show you one of these because they're just duplicates. I bought 4 Greek salads. These will be my lunch. I have apples at home, so I'll probably just have one of these and an apple. And honestly, I'm buying these in an effort to just calorie cut. This whole container is about 340 calories with the dressing and everything. So this and an apple is probably going to be my lunch if I eat it. A lot of times in the summer, I don't even eat lunch because I eat breakfast so late. Like, I haven't even had breakfast yet. And then speaking of that, I bought some Swiss cheese because I like to have a bagel with an egg on each side and some Swiss cheese and bacon. And that's probably going to be what I eat when I get home. So there's that. That's my Trader Joe's haul. Now I'm getting ready to go to PetSmart to get this little collar with a bell and some shampoo. And then I'm going to go home and I'm going to eat. I'm going to try not to go to Starbucks. I'm going to try my hardest not to. But I'm also in this phase of like, girl, just do what you want to do this summer. You've had a year, so just live life. Life is too short. What are you saving the money on your Starbucks app for? Like, just do it. I don't know. I'm going to try my best not to, but we'll see. Guess where I am? I'm in the drive-thru of Starbucks. I'm not getting an iced coffee or a cold brew. I'm actually gonna get a mango dragon fruit lemonade refresher, which is my third go-to drink if I'm not getting a cold brew or an iced coffee. I just decided to go because, again, I'm really trying to force myself to just live life. I spend too much of my life thinking about what I should do, what I shouldn't do, and not enough of my life just doing what I feel like doing. So that's why I'm here. I did go to PetSmart to get what I needed, but I got her some puppy shampoo, Top Paw puppy shampoo with oatmeal. It has a powder scent. And I also got her, I think it always ends up being this, like it's actually a cat or a kitten collar that has a little bell on it, has pineapples on it. And hold on, I'll use these Starbucks drive-thrus. There we go. I also got her this chew toy. I got this for Genesis when she was a puppy and it was a hit. These keys. When we got Riley, we got them for him as well. It just has like a very gummy, like chewy texture, which is perfect for puppies because they love to chew. So I'm gonna pick up this order. I don't really do taste tests with refreshers because it's kind of hard to mess them up. But I'm gonna pick this up and then I'm probably gonna go home and bathe Luna right away before I eat something. So that is it. Is 7 o'clock. It's a little bit after 7. We're getting ready to go on our walk. Here is Luna in the stroller having a fit because she's in there, but she'll calm down in a second. Wolfie is here. He's been in a little bit of a mood. He hasn't been in the mood to play with her. He actually rejected her at one point. And update, I came home, I gave her a bath. She didn't love that, but she needed it. I tried to put the collar on that I bought her, but it was too small. So then I went to PetSmart to return it for I had bought a kitten-sized one, and then I exchanged it for an adult-sized one. Came back home and put that on her, and it fit, but then it made her itch. Like, as soon as I put it on, she was scratching her neck. And then I was like, oh my gosh, now what? Then I took it off to see if it was in fact the collar that was making her itch. And as soon as I took it off, she stopped scratching, which means it was the collar. So I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do about that just yet. I don't know if it's that particular collar or if it was the tag in the collar. That's a problem for another day. My goal was to shred some mail today. I have done none of that because after the whole collar debacle and the bath and I ate, I needed a nap. So we all had nap time because I need to train her on the fact that in this house we take naps and we take them together. So we did that, then I woke up, watched a little TV, and now I'm getting ready to take her on her walk. And I also just fed her. So that's probably gonna be the last thing I do in terms of the vlog. So I'm gonna close the vlog here, but probably add some footage of us walking. Let me get some proper light before I close it. So if you enjoyed today's vlog, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. If you'd like to leave a comment, as always, feel free to do so. And as always, I hope that you're well. And if you're not well, please be well. And I'll see you in the next vlog.